A legendary manager says that Salah should be in the running for the Balon d'Or after another terrific performance from the Egyptian. Liverpool have been linked with a wonder kid called Nypan, and also a Brazilian right back has been linked with Liverpool should Trent Alexander-Arnold leave. Morning, everyone. On the back of a fantastic win on Sunday, 11 points clear. This is the morning meetup show live. Let's get into it, people.
Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
Two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Morning, everyone. Hope you're well. As always, when we get behind the mic, please make sure you subscribe, comment, and like. We are Team Kop-Ish, and we are back. We are back. Obviously, guys, you know this is how we roll. It's Monday. It's the morning meetup show. Obviously, we'll have our Monday night live show tonight, obviously. So I won't go into too much detail in some of the things. But I'm feeling good this morning, guys. Obviously, from a physical standpoint, as you can hear, I'm still not fully over what I'm going through and stuff. But Liverpool went to the Etihad, and the first time we've beaten them since November 2015, and what a time to get the victory. Arsenal slipped up at the weekend. Forest slipped up yesterday, and Liverpool took full advantage. 11 points clear at the top of the league. Currently, Liverpool have played one more game than Arsenal. But even should Arsenal win that game in hand, it's still an 8-point gap and games are running out. Big up, everyone. Hope you're well. Hope you've had a fantastic weekend. I think we've got to start with the main man, and that is Mo Salah. Mohamed Salah this season so far has registered 50 GA. I'll repeat that for the people in the back. Mohamed Salah this season has registered 50 GA, 30 goals and 20 assists. In the Premier League, he has scored 25 goals, I believe it is now, and registered 16 assists. Bear in mind, the record for GA in the Premier League is 47. That is held by Alan Shearer and Andrew Cole. That was over a 42-game season. Over a 38-game season, the record, if I'm not mistaken, is 44, which is held jointly by Thierry Henry and Erling Haaland. Salah is on 41. Salah needs 4 more GA to beat the record of Henry and Erling Haaland, and he needs 7 more GA to beat the record of Andrew Cole and Alan Shearer, who registered that over a 42-game season. What he is doing this season so far has been simply sensational. He is 5 assists away from breaking the all-time Premier League assist record, which was set by the phenomenal Thierry Henry. I don't know what else this guy could do to register his greatness this season. Now, granted, he might do all of this. Sorry, Mafalu, it's actually 51 GA in all comps. Apologies, Mafalu. Apologies. It's hard to keep count. It really is. He's just been exceptional this season. He worked hard yesterday. It wasn't just attacking play. From a defensive standpoint, he worked hard yesterday, helping out Trent when he could. But he's just that difference maker, whether it be that telling pass that gets the assist or that telling goal that wins us a game. He's special, man. He is such a special player. And look, even Arsene Wenger was speaking about him, saying, look, he's got to be in the running for it. Shout out to a couple of you in the comments. Big shout out to Sammy as well, Real Madrid fan, who has been a constant supporter of ours. Said that Mbappe, I think, is on 28 goals so far this season, and Vinny Jr. is having a good season. Look, we all know how this goes. A Real Madrid player or a Barcelona player are always likely to be the favourites for the Balon d'Or. But if someone like Salah is doing what he's doing, it's going to be undeniable. And look, Mbappe is excellent, scored a wonderful hat-trick against Man City. Vinny Jr. has been one of the best left wingers, if not the best left winger in the world for the last couple of years. And then you got people like Rafinha as well, who's having a phenomenal season. I just think Salah's blowing everyone out of the water at the moment. That being said, we have to secure trophies. We have to secure trophies. I think the Premier League, I think yesterday was the nail in the coffin for Arsenal. Anything can happen, I know, before anyone goes crazy and starts with the jinx stuff. I know it's still out there. I think yesterday was a massive nail in the coffin for Arsenal. I think a lot of their fans have lost hope now as well. And should we go and beat Newcastle on Wednesday, which I hope and expect us to do, and if they slip up at Forest, I don't think any Liverpool fan in their right mind will be sitting there saying, I'm still worried Arsenal are going to catch us. It, for me, would just become a matter of time. It would become a moment of finality and just a moment in waiting. We have been excellent this season. Arne Slot deserves credit for what he's done with the team. The players deserve credit. And positive scouts. I'm not ducking you, bro. I'm not ducking you. Everyone knows my thoughts on the Gerrard Salah debate, though. I think Gerrard is the best Liverpool player in history, but I think Salah will leave with a better legacy than Gerrard. They're 1 and 2, in my opinion. And if I'm going to be fair, you got to throw Virgil in that conversation now as well. You have to throw Virgil in that conversation now as well. I know he's a defender and they don't get the plaudits that they deserve, in my opinion. Virgil's got to be in that conversation now as one of the best players we've ever seen at Liverpool Football Club in this modern era. I'm gonna try and steer clear of comparing Gerrard, Salah, Virgil, your Alissons to your likes of your Kenny Dalgliish's and your Rushes, etc. I never got the privilege of watching Kenny Dalglish live. Now, granted, I've been able to interview him a couple of times, and honestly, the best moment of my content career so far has been interviewing Kenny Dalglish. But I never got to see him week in, week out. I've got to watch loads of videos and loads of film on him to know he was a phenomenal player, to know he was a fantastic player, different era. And I can't sit here and say week in, week out, Kenny was the guy. I know he was the guy, but I can't say it with my own eyes. So yeah, that's just me. John Barnes again, shout out to Real Talk. John Barnes again. I only got to see John Barnes at the later stage of his career, but I know again how great he was. Look, Steve Highway, Phil Neal, like the list goes on. We've had Souness, Hansen, Rush. Like we've had some phenomenal players, but in the modern era, Virgil, Salah, Gerrard, they stand out head and shoulders above everyone for me. In terms of talent, Luis Suarez is no conversation. Obviously, he wasn't at the club long enough, though, to solidify his place at the top table, in my opinion. Right. But back to Salah. I've always said I think Henry will remain the Premier League GOAT. I also have Rooney in that conversation. I think Rooney gets overlooked quite a lot, unfortunately. I said I don't know if Salah can surpass Henry. If Salah picks up another Premier League and if he goes and gets a Champions League as well, and he breaks Henry's records, we do have to have a conversation. We do. Shout out to Sean, says, where does Ozan Kabak sit? He's our centre back. Kabak. I'm seeing some of you lot saying Stuart Downing. Stuart obviously sits at the top table. We know what Stuart Downing was. Stuart Downing walked so Salah could run. No, I'm joking before anyone clips that up. Actually, don't clip that up and don't try and put it out there. I want to make sure that that doesn't fall into the wrong hands, actually, because I know what this world can be like. Thierry Henry was magic, man. But so is Salah. Salah's absolutely magic. And the fact that he's getting better as he gets older, the fact that he's rounding out his game more as he gets older, I mean, I've got to rate it, man. I've got to rate it. I've got to admire it. And he is truly a special once-in-a-lifetime player. He really is. And I just hope he stays, man. I'm not going to do the whole contract talk. I think I've spoken about it till the cows come home, and I can continue speaking about it and just continue going and continue going and continue going. Ultimately, I don't know if there's any fan that would be okay with Salah leaving. Come on, man. Like Dean in the building, Fam Zone TV. Get the champagne on ice. Get the champagne on ice. Big up to Dean. Big up to Fam Zone TV. Go and subscribe to Fam Zone TV if you haven't already. Dean's a phenomenal Liverpool fan. Big up to D as well, who's an Arsenal fan. I will be trolling him at some point over the next couple of days. But now, guys, go and subscribe to Fam Zone TV, doing great stuff over there. Big up to our brothers over there. Yeah, look, we can continue talking about this stuff. We know where it is at this point, innit? We know where it is. We need to get him the contract, get it secured. And Emil, brother, you know we're going to be there. You know we're going to be there. 100% we're going to be there. I live for moments like this. I didn't get to go to the parade in 2020 because obviously there was a world pandemic. I'm looking to run it back in 2025. 100%. God willing, I'm looking to be there. I'm really looking forward to that. Meeting up with some faces that I've only seen over a computer screen. Oh, I'm here for it. I am here for it. Love to meet you guys down in Liverpool for that one, man. That would be phenomenal. 100% we'll vlog the parade. 100%. 100%. Probably wouldn't be us filming it, but we'd get someone. To Sean, I don't think John W. Henry would let me interview him, if I'm going to be honest. After some of the things I've said, and I'm not someone who would like to say something behind someone's back and not say it to their face. I think he'd probably not want to do the interview, and I wouldn't blame him. If someone spoke about me the way I've spoken about John W. Henry and FSG, I wouldn't want to speak to them either. Like, I have to be a human about this. I've said some stuff that he's not going to like. I can't then expect him to be all friendly and cozy with me. I wouldn't do that to someone. So, yeah, I don't think I'll ever get an interview with John W. Henry, and it's probably for the best. So, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Right, let's move on to the next topic. Smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, please, people. We have been linked with and I'm going to butcher this name because I've never heard of him. I only heard about him this morning when I was doing a little news check. Nypan has been linked with a move to Liverpool Football Club. The Rosenborg midfielder is currently rated at £12 million and is an 18-year-old who has got 8 goals and 7 assists in 2024. He has been heavily linked with Arsenal Football Club. However, Liverpool seem to have him on the horizon. He's a 6 foot 18-year-old. He has played centre midfield, attacking midfield, and centre forward. He's meant to be a very, very good player. He's both footed. I see in the see, you know, this is, look, I can just sit down sometimes and just let you guys take over the show. Shout out to Bobby Firmino. Shout out to Yards. Big up Yards as always. Shout out to Russell as well. Always in the streams. You two are legends. Big up to Lakers as well. Lakers is like the Kop-Ish scout. Like, I don't think people realize how many players Lakers lets us know about. And not Mafalu. I didn't say he's joining Liverpool. I didn't even say I wanted him at the club. I'm reporting news, bro. I can't be reprimanded for reporting news. Surely, I got to work still. I still got to work. But nah, I mean, everyone's saying that he's a good player. Never seen him play. Never heard of him until today. You guys are gonna have to let me know. But these are the sort of signings I'm hoping we make going forward. These are the sort of signings we've missed a trick on some players over the last few years, not getting them in. Players like your Archie Grays and players like that, where even if you buy them now, you can still loan them out. But the moment they're on your books, they're yours. Players like Nypan or Nypan, however his name is pronounced. I'm not saying, by the way, I know of him, but I'm saying people like that. Those are sort of acquisitions we should be making. Belieber is another one. Players like that where you go, okay, not ready yet, but we've got a ready-made player in Szoboszlai and Elliott, let's say. They're hitting what they're meant to be doing. You bring in a player like that, he sits in the reserves or the under 21s for a season. Then he goes out on loan for maybe a year or two. Then by the time he comes back, you go, boom. Big up to our brothers, Berge and Reds TV. Go and subscribe to their channel as well. Yeah, I'm still struggling with this flu type thing. I've got a lot of stuff going on, man. I'm Naby Keita at the moment. Just being real with you guys. I am Naby Keita at the moment. So yeah, I just getting through it, man. Just got to grind away, you know how we do. Big up to our sister Jean in the building. Come on, here we go, Cal. #20. Let's go. Let's go. We will be there. We will be there. Beja Rest TZ says #Caltings. Yeah, man. Yeah, do you know what? Shout out to Lakers. They're back. The kids are back at school, you lot. You see, when I dropped them off and I said, I gave them a kiss and a hug goodbye this morning and I just got out the school gate. You know when Will Smith's in Pursuit of Happiness after he gets the job and he's just walking down the street doing that, tears in his eyes. That was me this morning, guys. Them kids absolutely fried me and my wife during half term. They were relentless, absolutely relentless. You guys saw it. You guys saw it. Counter press was crazy. Walking into the conservatory when they wanted to, telling me this, telling me that. Now look, they're at school, learning, leaving me and missus alone. Look at that. Beautiful feeling. Beautiful feeling. I love my kids, but you know what? There's a schooling system for a reason, man. There really is. But no, look, if we go and get this player, it'll be a good acquisition, I'm guessing, because they would have done their research on him for £12 million as well. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, Arsenal are in the running for him. And you have to look at Arsenal's academy and the way they brought through players over the last few years. They've done a really good job as well. So as much as we banter Arsenal would be a very attractive proposition for a player of his caliber. Oh, Alex, I told you yesterday, bro. All that salt is going to raise your blood pressure, bro. Look at you, Alex, bro. You were smiling a couple weeks ago, bro. What's going on, Alex? Big up Alex George in the building. Hope you're well. Well, I know you're not great, but you know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. No, so we'll see what happens with that one. We'll see what happens with that one. Time will tell what happens with Nypan. But he's a player I'll try and watch a bit more of and do a little bit of scouting on as well. Right, last topic before we wrap up. Liverpool have been linked with a Flamengo 21-year-old right back called Wesley. Again, people, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. I'm not going to... Alex says his blood pressure's been high. I understand, bro. I understand. Mine's probably the same with Liverpool. It will ease up now, but it's still probably the same. I can't sit here and lie to you guys. I mean, I could sit here and lie to you guys, but what do I gain out of that? I've never heard of this kid. 21-year-old right back. Never heard of him. But I do believe between now and the end of the season, we'll be linked with so many right backs. It's unreal. Simply because it looks like we will be losing Trent on a free. Players from South America directly. Something that we've not done. Something that many teams in England don't really do. I think that's a trend that needs to change. Gone are the days where you can let a player go to a team in Portugal or Shakhtar usually, or a team in Spain or France, and then try and get them for cheap because they are selling them at extortionate rates. Cut out the middleman. Cut out the middleman. Just go to the source. If he's good enough, get him now. Just get him now. Don't wait for him to go and become a fantastic player. Shout out to Russell. Russell, you seem like you know your stuff as well, man. Barca after him, he's physical and technical. My mates in Brazil said he's class. Again, I can't say you're wrong or right on that, Russell. Again, I may have a little look on YouTube, but again, YouTube doesn't tell the full story. I am a believer though. You can tell from a YouTube video whether someone has something about them or doesn't though. Hold on, Paul Joyce has said something. Let me have a look. We're live, guys. This is what live does. Let me see. Paul Joyce. Sorry about sniffling and the croaky voice as well, guys. I do apologize. I know it does annoy some of you. I promise I'm not trying to do it on purpose. Right. Paul Joyce has just tweeted this. Virgil van Dijk had a clear message for his teammates and supporters as they surveyed the rest of Liverpool's running with 7 games at home. Let's make Anfield horrible for the opponent. Let's make sure those 7 are going to be amazing and as loud as possible. My captain. My captain. My captain. You see that war cry there? My captain. Love stuff like that. Love stuff like that. That's all I want to hear. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Send the message out to the fans and the fans will respond. That's what captains do. Love it. Well, one question I do want to ask you guys before I head off. The right back market right now. If Trent does go on a free, who would you like to bring in? Who's realistic? Kimmich still hasn't signed a new contract. I think Kimmich could be really good for us. I think he gives you some of the creativity that Trent's got. I think he's better defensively than Trent. He can cover midfield, and I think he also is a good person for Conor Bradley to learn off as well. But then you've got other players like Vanderson at Monaco. You've got players like Jed Spence, who I rate really highly. I know he doesn't tick a lot of boxes for a lot of people. Jed Spence, for me, would be my first choice, if not Kimmich. Who would you guys like to see come in? I'm seeing Molina. I've heard this about Molina. Molina's someone that keeps on coming up. I think people are starting to see what Spence is now, and that Spence is a better person or better player than I think a lot of people would have given credit for. Munoz. Who does Munoz play for, please, guys? Let me know. Let me know. Spence is also homegrown. You know, I like that word, homegrown. The only thing, Spence is going to cost a lot of money because I don't think his contract ends until like 2027 or 2028. Really and truly, we should have got Spence from Munoz from Palace. I think he's good. I don't think he's better than Spence and all those guys though. Spence is a player we should have got directly from Middlesbrough. Personally, I can understand why we didn't because we had Bradley, but we also bought Calvin Ramsey, and we also have seen how that's worked out. I think the money would have been better spent on Jed Spence personally. A lot of you say Munoz. Livermento's a shout at Newcastle. Newcastle are going to be really hard to buy players from over the next few years, guys. I'll be honest. Newcastle have got some fantastic players there, like Lewis Hall at left back. I think is going to be a superb player. Obviously, they're centre forward. Anthony Gordon starting to change some of the opinion in the fan base as well. Hold on. Jack H. Is this? When did this come out? I'm on Paul Joyce's Twitter now. I ain't seen anything about this. Am I being hoodwinked here? Am I being hoodwinked? Arno Martinez, Spanish right centre back and right back. Sorry, 60 mil release clause. Also, Gutierrez as well. Wesley's also 16 mil. Let me know, guys, because I would Kimmich or Spence for me would be my two first choice, but I can't sit here and say I know about Martinez or Wesley or any of these players. Again, this is where the scouts come in, right? This is what scouts are meant to do. So we will see what happens. We will see what happens. But people, look, I'm going to wrap up there. Got super chat here from Tay Sean, who says we've neglected South American, African market. We have the African market as well. There's some gems there, man. There's some gems there. Should be looking there, trying to cut out the middleman. I'm hoping this is why players like people like Hughes, Edwards, and all these people have been brought back by FSG. So we'll see. People, we are going to be live later on tonight around 9 p.m. for the Monday night live show. So make sure you join us for that. Also, I'm going live in about 10 minutes over on the Sanderson show for an MMA Monday live show where I just have a little chat about some of the topics and the news going on in MMA. So if you are an MMA fan, please do stay here and you'll be redirected. If you're not an MMA fan, then maybe just come along and have a chat anyway. Also on Big Up every week, I do a show on my personal Big Up channel, the Sanderson Show, where I literally just say, Quiz Cal, you guys can come into the room, ask me anything you want to ask, and I'll answer it, obviously within reason. I'm not going to answer certain questions if you guys get crazy. But yeah, I'm more than happy. I'm an open book, guys. So it's a nice little conversation, that one, where we just have a little chat. People get to learn about me. I get to learn about you guys. And we have a little chop up about things. I'm not seeing any stuff from Paul Joyce apart from what Virgil just said. Unless I ain't getting the tweets. Yeah, I ain't seen nothing else. I ain't seen nothing else. But look, people, I'm gonna wrap up there. Massive thank you to all of you for watching and listening. Smash the like button on the way out. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Until we see you later, people. Stay safe, stay blessed. We're Kopish out. Take care.